guys, John here with Terminal Goblin Games, and today we're going to be doing some world building, specifically a sector for Red Judge. I've been playing a lot of this game solo lately and I've been having a blast. I've actually been doing play reports over on my website, terminalgoblingames.com, and I plan on doing more, so please subscribe via RSS if you're interested. If you don't know what RSS is, don't want to learn, just simply email newsletter@terminalgoblingames.com and I'll send you an email every time I post or every time I have a new product available or a new freebie or something. And I'm doing it this way because I want there to be zero chance of your email getting out there to, spammers and all that kind of garbage. So this allows me to keep you safe and also to still inform you. First, let's talk about Red Judge. It's a game that takes place in a mega city in the aftermath of a nuclear war. Violent crime is at an all-time high, and what little government that's left combine the police, military, and judicial system into an organization called REDD Judges. REDD stands for Regulation, Education, Discipline, and Detention. You, or your players, play as one of these judges. You can grab Red Judge for yourself on DriveThruRPG or Big Geek Emporium. Felbrig, their creator of the game and friend of mine, has released the REDD Guide too, which is sort of a referee manual and contains some nifty tables that we'll definitely be using in solo play. He's also released Case Files 01, a collection of mini crimes for you to play, as well as a browser app that generates crimes for you. Myself, I made Solo Shift to aid in playing with myself because I was using the Scarlet Heroes Oracle at first, and I wanted to just keep everything on a D6 just to keep it consistent. Red Judge is designed as a game you can have players drop in and out of, so it's pretty simple. I'm thinking of doing an expansion that will allow for leveling up and stuff, but that might actually defeat the purpose. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. Per the REDD Guide, a sector is an area of the city made up of blocks arranged in a 6x8 grid. Philbrick has a sheet for that, so I just opened it with Krita and began with the blocks. We're going to go through step by step with the sector creation guidelines. First thing we will roll for is 1d6 for crime and then a 2d6 for radiation level. And 11 to 12 means that the block is a nuclear wasteland, and I'm assuming that means that they shove mutants in there to keep them away from the normal populace. After doing all the blocks I wanted for crime and radiation, it was time to color in the gang territory. The REDD Guide states to pick a block and then 2 adjacent for gang territory. The first one I gave 4 blocks to rather than 3 for them to be the dominant gang of the sector because they have more territory. And I chose purple, so let's call them the Purple Dragons. Next I chose blue for that gang, and I want to call those guys the Teal Dills because rhyming. And lastly, the green gang is going to be the Jade Wreckers. The dragons, I'm thinking like a Kung Fu style aesthetic, and kind of maybe even specializing in body enhancing drugs, and dealing them to accentuate their physical skills, so they're just kicking ass and stuff. For the Teals, I'm thinking they're going to be more of kind of like a LARPing gang, wearing real skimpy clothing and getting cosmetic surgery to turn their skin teal, kind of like the Avatar aliens. And lastly, the Jade Wreckers, I'm kind of feeling more like Mad Max with them, just driving these huge decked out insane cars, stealing other cars and then kind of grafting them on to make a mega car. I think that'd be pretty dope. And lastly, I placed the Judge HQ and named all these blocks off of names from the crime app. And here we have it. We have our finished sector that I named Black Star. Still have more videos in the works, including a video on different solo play styles that I'm kind of bundling in on showing how I personally play solo. But thanks for watching. If you liked the video, consider subscribing. If you really liked it, consider checking out my products. Other than that, have a great rest of your day. See ya.